Next question is from Wade Horvath. What are the top muscle groups that people have a problem connecting to and strategies to overcome it?
The hardest muscle groups to connect to.
Chest would be one. I would say
You need back too. Yeah.
Oh, I would say back's
Yeah.
got to be up there, man.
yeah. See, I don't think more than chest. I think chest is one of the hardest things because of the position your scapula needs to be in order for you to even engage it. Right. I think that you take somebody. If I put somebody on a seated row, I can by putting my finger in the middle of their back and pulling their shoulder, but I can instantly get them to engage and feel the back. Whether they can do that on their own yet or like really get it might take some time. But I remember like session after session being really frustrated to get a client to actually feel it in their chest when they were bench pressing. I think chest is one of the most.
I think if we define this as feel, most of the torso muscles, because they require other muscles to be involved. It's not like it's like a bicep. That's an easy thing to isolate, right? But like back, lats, chest. But if the context were what muscle group is the hardest to connect to and work properly, I'm going to have to say it's the muscles of the core and the abs. Nobody knows how to properly work the abs through a full range of motion. Now everybody feels them.
I mean, I think you hit it really well right there.
That's probably the biggest
the torso, everything that's I think is then the next would probably be glutes, right? So if I had to order it, I'd probably go chest, back, core / abs, and then glutes
would be the hardest.
Would be some of the hardest, I'd say, for people.
Yeah,
to actually work.
If we were to kind of compare clients' experiences, like I probably, in terms of like ones that I had to spend extra amount of time trying to get engaged, it would probably be like lats, core. I'll reorder that. It's core, lats, chest, and then glutes.
Yeah, and the reason why I would say back more than chest is not because the chest is easier for people to feel, but when you're training clients, it's more important that they are able to feel and strengthen their back than their chest. Like most people don't have issues with posture and shoulder problems because of chest imbalances, although they exist. It's usually because their back is so disconnected and weak. And so when I train a client, like where do you spend more time with the average client? Usually it's back, right?
Yeah,
it's posture
or just posterior chain.
Get them in good posture.
Yeah, it's all. But like glutes can be really, really hard. And then think of movements. You know, it's a really hard movement to teach a client: a hip hinge. Oh my God, is that you take the average person and you have them do a hip hinge and they just,
it's like a foreign language.
Yeah, dude, they just bend over and roll their back and they just can't do it. You literally have to like hold them in position and get them to move and figure out,
That's why the PVC pipe was such a hack for me, was learning that. I remember, I'll never forget going through, and it was years, I was probably 5-6 years into training clients when somebody showed me that technique, and I was like, oh my God, I became that trainer who carried that around everywhere, because that is such a difficult, I mean, that's a lot though when you think about it. I mean, what do we not include? Bis, tris, shoulders, calves.
Yeah.
Quads.
Quads, I mean,
those are
rarely ever.
Those are, so I mean, literally half of the main muscle groups can be very challenging. And most everybody, I would say, is challenged with at least one or two of them. It's rare that I would meet a client who's just learning how to work out and I take them through a routine and they're like, oh yeah, feel it there.
Tell you what.
Oh yeah, feel it there.
You get a deconditioned beginner with no experience with strength training and they feel every upper body exercise in their arms.
Yeah.
Every upper body exercise is arms.
Yeah, it's true.
This can be shoulder, it can be a back exercise, shoulders, it could be a chest exercise.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's my arms. I feel my arms every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting that the process is like this, like learn how to connect to a muscle, finally start to figure out how to get a pump in the muscle. Now I can get the muscle sore, and now it starts to develop. It's almost always in that particular pattern.
And strategies around overcoming this. I mean, I absolutely love isometrics.
That's it. That's the key right there.
Isometrics.
Even before I understood isometrics, I did versions of them.
Yeah, isometrics are phenomenal for this, and I think a must. I mean, this is one of the things that I think I'm most proud about in our MAP Symmetry program. I think that's, if you're somebody who struggles with getting connected to a muscle, or you struggle with a discrepancy between your left or right, I think this is the best thing that we've ever created, for sure, because it includes not only unilateral, but it also has the isometric component, to kind of set the table for the rest of the program at the beginning of the first phase. And I just think that's huge.
I'll go on a limb and say this. For every single MAPS program that we offer, phase 1 of MAP Symmetry could be done before every program we do, and you'll get benefits. So phase 1 of Symmetry is 2 weeks of isometric type training to connect. You could apply phase 1 of Symmetry to any other MAPS program, and you'll gain benefit. That's how valuable that is.
Yeah.